Google de-licenses Android on Huawei phones. I'm going to tell you guys the reason and the result quickly, so let's get started without wasting a lot of time. This is Fuzail Hamid from Mr. Tech Boss. Let's actually get started. As I just mentioned, Google de-licenses Android on Huawei phones, and this is a really big concern for Huawei. As you may know, it started a few days ago. Actually, it started a long time ago, but just a few days ago it got a lot more serious when Donald Trump put a ban on US companies to sell their services to any Chinese companies, or sell parts to any Chinese companies like Huawei. And in this case, it's a service, and this obviously means that Google isn't able to legally provide support to Huawei just because it's banned in US, and obviously Google is a US company, or its headquarters are in US, so it's just not able to provide support for Huawei phones. However, Huawei is still allowed to use an open source project version of Android, which is AOSP. Just search for AOSP on Google and you'll find it. Just like on custom ROMs, like any custom ROM, if you're from India, you'll really be familiar with it if you have like a Redmi phone or anything, because you would have installed custom ROM. So they will be able to install they will be able to use the AOSP version of it, which is open source. But the problem with that is any newer Android version, like Android Q, which is to be released, source code for it will be released only after it comes on OEM, like Google itself or Samsung. It will be released after that, so it will be a big delay for Huawei. So it just doesn't make sense for them to use this method. So what Huawei said for this is basically they have a plan B, which is basically they have been working on a different operating system for the past 3 years because they knew this might be coming. However, I think there's very little chance for that operating system to be successful, because it's really difficult for developers to start from scratch on a different operating system, but no one can judge it until it's actually released how successful it will be. So we'll have to see what happens. What this all means is that no longer will the Huawei phones that are about to come out have essential Google apps, G apps pre-installed, like for example YouTube, Gmail, Google Maps, Google Drive, that we use for our essential everyday life. So it is going to be a big problem for most people, like normal people. However, for experienced people, it's not going to be a big issue, because they will be able to install Google Apps just like we install on custom ROMs. There will be a way to install it, just like people in China do install Google Apps. However, I'm sure that no one wants a phone with no official app support. Moving on to the people who already have a Huawei phone, like Huawei P30 Pro or Mate 20 Pro, P20 Pro, it'll not be a big deal for them. They'll still be able to use essential apps that they do normally, like Google Camera, like Gmail, Play Store. They'll be able to use those. And for now, those phones will also receive security updates for some time. At least that's all we know for now. But it's very unlikely that even those phones will receive an Android Q update, which I know is a really big bummer for a lot of people, especially those tech geeks. That's all the essential stuff that we know for now. You can read online articles, there might be more detail. I hope this all gets resolved really soon, because Huawei does make really good phones. And anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. And oops, I forgot to say one thing, that make sure to click the subscribe button and enable notifications by clicking the bell icon so you get updated whenever I upload a new video. That's it for now. This is Fuzail Hamid from Mr. Tech Boss, signing off.